Hey, you guys, I'm going to give everybody a chance to pop on. This isn't going to be a very long video because I'm only going to be showing you what I do to apply a full slide. And unless you see it, you wouldn't believe how easy they really are. So let me point out first that I started this video a few days ago. This is a 20-ounce straight. There are no tapers to it. So it is 10 inches around, 10 inches around, and 9.5 tall. So that's how I was able to make my my warp for this cup, and it's so easy when you have a dual warp with this cup. But what I want to show you is that there's a container of tepid water down here. Really quick, I used Lemoncello as the yellow down here. And then on the top, funny story, I need to go to Walmart and get some more white spray paint. I decided I wanted the top to be white. So I started spray painting it, and you can tell right about where I ran out, but you know, it's okay. I mean, because when you see what I'm about to do, it really isn't too bad. This is the white that I'm using, white Orchid. And when I do my final coat, if it's for a woman and they want a little bit of extra sparkle, I just put a tiny dab of this into my epoxy. That's why it looks like it does, because guys, I use this all the time. Just a tiny itty bitty bit, and then you stir it into your epoxy and it becomes so gorgeous. So that's why you see all the other little silver specks in here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna wet the cup down just a little bit. Just a little bit. Hi, Cassie. And here's my water slide. It is a clear water slide. And because of the yellow, I decided to go with daisies. And now underneath it is my water. And I'm gonna let this sit in here for just a little bit. So it'll come up. I'll let it sit, and then I'll flip it over because that's just what I do. I also have one of these. If you don't have one, go out and get one. I know at one point Puzzle Tumblers had them. I don't know if she does anymore, but if you don't have one, you really need one, especially if you're going to use this on water slides. All right, I'm gonna flip this over just once. Get the water up underneath it. This water is tepid. That means it's not cold and it's not hot. It's just right. Well, yeah, kind of like the Three Bears, what can I say? But anyway, so it's just right. And I'm gonna flip it back over so I can see. I'm gonna see if it's sliding. It is sliding on the paper. So now what I'm going to do is my cup is turning. And I'm going to take my water slide and I'm going to put it on my cup while it's turning. My paper folded in on itself. Let me fix this real fast. I don't like when it does that. On the top. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna lay my water slide on my cup just like this. Then I'm gonna hold on to the paper and it's going to wrap itself. Just like that, all the way around. Now I'm going to use my squeegee here, and I'm just going to push out the water that's underneath it and any bubbles. And that is how I do my full slides. I let my tumbler do all the work. Yes, it's that easy. Don't overthink it. Yes, I'll cut the top off of this up here. That's okay. I wanted it a little longer just so I can make sure that it was going to cover the entire cup. If you guys want a copy of this SVG, let me know and I will put it up. It will go up on the site as a PNG, not as an SVG, but you can convert it. But that is how I do them. Now, I have a laser printer, which is fantastic. Isn't that awesome, Nika? I have a laser printer, so my prints come out fairly sealed. However, I still seal them. So I use this right here, triple thick, and then I use plasti dip. Now this is what I use. You could also use anything clear, but the first layer you put on is going to be your clear whatever. And then after it dries, your plasti dip. Now, if you don't use the laser printer, you'll need to do at least 4 layers of the clear. Mary Taylor, you have no idea. Once you learn how to do this, you'll be wrapping cups like forever, you know, because it's really easy to do. You can print one out on a regular piece of waterslide paper that's not clear, and you can wrap an entire cup now without having to, yeah, that's where I found my first silicone brush, was at the Dollar Tree. But anyway, you can wrap an entire cup. Say you wanted a cup that had Van Gogh's Starry Night. You can wrap an entire cup with that because this is not a taper. So all you're going to do is print it, and then you'll measure it for your 9.5 and 10 all the way around. And then it slides right on, just as easy as that. So if you print out your water slide, you don't even have to do a mirror. And put the person's name directly on the water slide, slide it on, let this dry, obviously. You want to make sure that all your bubbles are out and you let this dry. And then you are going to seal it again. Now that's just because I like to seal everything, and excuse my dog, I did not know she was going to come in here. Let me see, hush. I seal all of my water slides with this. All of them. I never have a water slide move in any way, shape, or form when I seal it with the quick coat. So once this dries, I'll seal it with a quick coat, and then I'm going to let it dry overnight, because if you try to put epoxy on top of the quick coat, it is going to turn into like a cloudy mess. You'll see over the top, I'm pushing down the excess that I had. That's what you want. You want to be able to push down the excess over the top so that when you epoxy it, it'll epoxy straight on. Does anyone have any questions on what I just did? Guys, if you haven't seen it, rewind it, watch it again, and go print, because I'm telling you, I just made your full wrap water slide 5,000 times easier. The thing that takes the longest is waiting for everything to get dry enough to do this. If you want me to upload this PNG, give me thumbs up, tell me yes, this is exactly what I want, and I will gladly upload that for you. And if you have any questions about what it is that I did, where I got all of my stuff, feel free to ask them in the comments below. I will be uploading this to our YouTube channel so that later on, if you guys want to go find it and watch me put the slide on, and I think it took me, 5 seconds, then you can do that again. So this cup is finished. All it needs now is to be sealed and then epoxied, and then it's done. I hope I was able to teach you guys something today. I hope you all have a fantastic day. Be safe out there and be kind to one another. You take care. Bye-bye.